Hi students, good morning. Hope you are enjoying the classes, ma. Today we'll complete our topic, ma. Okay, students, 10th class students, ma. Open your social text. We will go into the next topic today. And the thing today will be very interesting for you all. So in the previous class, I told you about the monsoons, the rotating monsoons. I told you about the global warming, and I told you what is the full form of AGW also, anthropogenic global warming. So today we will just take it as day 11, ma. Day 11. Children, just open your page number 53, ma. Page 53. And take a pencil, ma. Yeah. Ready? Here we go. AGW and global and climate change. AGW and climate change. AGW is causing many changes in the distribution of heat in the Earth's system. So, yeah, because the AGW, no, we have a lot of changes. Okay, in the distribution of heat in the Earth system. Our system is in the Earth's surface. So, see, all the places are not same, no? Are not same. There are a lot of difference between the climate. Remember how atmospheric and oceanic circulations kept on distributing the heat in the world. So I told you, see, last time the atmospheric and the oceanic changes have a lot of differences on the Earth's surface. AGW disturbs this system and the redistribution system. So AGW is responsible for the disturbances in the Earth system. The disturbance itself is not so much of a problem. It is rapidly, very fastly, which is happening. So this happens very fast. It is not fast, no. Rapidly means quicker, not quicker. So quickest, When the redistribution system is disrupted, weather and climatic patterns. So what happens? It disturbs the weather and the climatic patterns. Changes, long-term climate changes. So it takes a disturbance. Okay, it gives a long-term changes. So here the climate changes have take a change of the long-term changes happen when accumulations of short-term changes. So we can say the weather changes. So I told you last time also what is the difference between climate and weather. An international effort to form an agreement whereby all countries try to reduce the emission of greenhouse. So actually, international system, all the countries got together and tried to stop try to reduce the emission of greenhouse. So actually, what happened now? Most probably the earth is being polluted by the humans. Deforestation, smoke left out of the factories. Again, you can say the using of petrol, plastic, and even diesel are causing a lot of disasters to the earth. Achieved. An international organization called Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPPC) was formed to address this issue. So actually, what happened? All the international people all got together and they formed a group known as the International Governmental Panel on Climate Change. Why formed to address this issue? Take part of this issue. It has held many conferences, many meetings took place to work out a retreat among the nations. So many conferences, many meetings took place to work out and see what to do, which is good of the world to reduce AGW and try to slow down the process of climate change. Okay, try to slow down the process of climatic change. None of these have been successful. So how many meetings they had, whatever we had also, none of them has been successful. The latest attempt was made by the IPCC conference in Warsaw. It means where in Poland. The last meeting what they had, the conference they had was in Poland. Okay, Warsaw now called as Poland. It happened when in 2013. This has also failed to achieve an agreement. So this conference also failed in achieving an agreement. Broadly, the disagreements are between the developed countries, mainly industrialized countries. So actually, mainly the agreement has failed. Why? What is the cause? Because many developed countries, mainly industrialized, economically more advanced countries in the West, and developing countries that are not as industrialized. So are not industrialized. Developed countries want developing countries to cut down. So main problem is no, the countries which are developed, no, they want to cut down. They want to put a burden on the other countries which are just going to be developed. Why? To cut down on burning coal and other activities that add greenhouse gases to the atmosphere. So here what happened? There was a lot of difference. Because all together did not want to do it. Mainly the countries which are being developed, well established countries, they wanted the other countries which are just about to be developed, to cut down burning coal and other activities. That was that was the main cause for the conference to be a failure. Developing countries argued that developed countries developed precisely by burning fossils. So they said no, the countries which are being developed, no, they argued that they did not burn coal or other things. They developed because by burning fossils fuels in their development. Developing countries say that their economic development will be seriously damaged if they don't burn fossils. So they said no, the countries which are developed, no, they said no, our countries will not be developed unless we burn fossils. That is what mainly coal. In that, developed countries should do their fair share. So even the countries which are developed also, they too have to do the share. They too have to agree. Okay, so that developed countries should do their fair share of work to help find alternatives that can help the developing countries to progress. So actually, the countries which are developed now, they have to cut down. They have to cut down and help the other countries to develop. Whereas they did not do it. They wanted the other countries to stop, and they did not want to stop. So here, what happened? The conference had a failure. The conference came to a failure. Most scientists from around the world agree much. AGW is real. It is happening, and it is leading to rapid and drastic climate change. So many scientists agreed, and they came to a conclusion that the main thing is that this all is happening, and it is leading to rapid and drastic climate change. So this is what's only happening. They warn that severe weather and other changes will increase. They warn all the countries that because of this thing, all the climate changes and the weather changes will increase in the coming years and threaten life as we know it. So life will have a threaten. So as we know, if the weather and climate and the changes previously, when our forefathers, our grandfathers were, it was totally different. Whereas now it is not so much now. Why? Because of the factories, the pollution, all taking place. We say we humans are the main cause. One of the human activities that contribute to global warming. So come here. One of the main activities that contribute to global warming is deforestation. The main cause is deforestation. What do you mean by deforestation? Cutting down of trees. Discuss with your teacher and she will tell you. So suppose cutting down of trees is okay, is required. But when you cut down a tree, plant another one. You just can't be cutting down all the trees, because mainly trees and humans a lot of what they a lot of thing you say, because the trees give us oxygen. So because if they're not there, means we don't live. The trees give us oxygen, whereas what we leave out, carbon dioxide, is taken by the trees. So we have a lot of sharing. We have a lot of mutual understanding between the trees and we. This is one topic. Impact of climate change on India. So we'll see what is the main problem in the climate change in India. Though a rise of 2 degrees Celsius in average temperature may appear to be small. So whatever it is, this 2 degrees Celsius climate in India may appear to us small. It would result in a rise to 1 meter in sea levels by early next year. So but present it may be small now, but the coming centuries it will increase in the next century. This would affect large portions of our coastal areas. So even this also will affect our coastal areas. I told you, because India is surrounded by water bodies on three sides. This also will have a lot of problem, and millions of people would have to be shifted. So millions of people would have to be gone from the coastal areas. Many, not hundreds. Millions of people will have to leave the coastal areas. They will lose their livelihood. So livelihood, the way they're living, the means of living. So again coming here, nearly 200 student families living in Nagonda in East Kolkata for the past few years are in progress of being evacuated by the Kolkata Metropolitan. So, say mainly Delhi Sea, this is all at sea. You can see all the coastal areas. See what is happening at the sea. This is all disasters is going on here. You see the water, how it is going on. It's causing a lot of damage. See, imagine here. Imagine how one would cope with a situation. If you are in the position, how will you cope? If millions of people were affected, so millions of people are being affected, would they? Where would you find land for resettlement? Suppose now there's no land left here. Where will you go more? Where will you find land? What jobs will they do? The people who are here in the coastal areas, they are having some provision. But if they leave the area there, what jobs will they do? What jobs will they do? So this is one topic, ma. On March 30, see this happened in real time. This is real. What happened on March 30th? The slum was bulldozed. The slum was bulldozed amid heavy police presence, and some at settlements were set on fire. The recurrent thunderstorms over the past few years. So what happened here now? This happened on March 30th. March 30th, when many places were bulldozed. Okay, and hutments were set on fire. The recurrent thunderstorms over the past few years. So, and whatever we had recently, the thunderstorms. The year is not given here, ma. The year is not given here. So what happened previously? Over the past few years, has meant sleepless and soiled nights for nearly 700 people. So many people had no sleep. They spent sleepless nights, ma. Sleepless nights. So and soiled nights for nearly 700 people who have been rendered homeless. So many people became homeless. More than this year, they're saying it's about 700 people. It's not 700 people. It is more than 700 people. They work as house helpers. They work as house. No, they lost their jobs. They lost their provision. So what happened? They had to work as, they had to do a provision not to live their livelihood as house helpers, rickshaw pullers and construction laborers. So this is what, they lost their livelihood. The other effect would be on rainfall. So secondly, this is one topic. Second topic is regarding the rainfall. This is likely to be more erratic and lead to great imbalances. So even the rainfall also, there will be a great, will have a lot of damage to life and property. Some places are likely to receive excess means more rainfall, whereas others. So here some areas will have heavy rainfall, whereas other areas will not have the required rainfall, would get less than normal. Hence, droughts and floods are expected to increase. So sometimes we won't have rains. Some places will have even floods also. This will all take place. This will greatly affect the agriculture pattern and people's livelihood. So because of the rainfall taking to heavy rainfalls in some places and no rainfall in some places, this will affect the life of people. Okay, and even not only that, it will affect the people, because mainly people are depending on agriculture in India. Most people are farmers. Even when agriculture is gone, so actually agriculture is done with the required amount of water. Too much water will the crops will die. No water, so crops will not grow. The faster melting of the Himalayan glaciers. So come and see, Himalayas the melting of Himalayan glaciers, the ice which are covered in the Himalayas, would disturb the livelihood of fresh water. So this would cause a lot of loss to the fresh water. Fisher flocks and the natural habit of fish is affected. So even many people are living on the fishermen. They are living on the fish only. This also will be a habit. Similarly, freak weather. So the weather which is not confirmed. Conditions that you read about are likely to increase. So the climatic conditions you will not know also what will happen and what is going to happen. So happens at global level. Therefore, it affects all of us. So this is what causes, and many of us will be affected. Most of the people who are living in the coastal areas, they'll have a lot of loss and damage. So this is what we have completed today, students, and I hope you all enjoy the class. The chapter 4 has been completed today successfully, and today I will just ask you all to just again write the 7th question, 10th class students. 7th question: how is climate change causing global warming? Suggest the measures in maintenance influence of global warming. 7th question, write again twice. Twice means 2 times. 7th question on page 56. Right? Again you write it as your homework as twice. I'm clear, students. I hope you enjoyed the class today. So I'll meet you all tomorrow on as day 12 in the chapter 5th. Indian rivers and water resources. This will be very interesting for you all. Very interesting, and this is a very important topic for you all, my students. Have a good day. Bye, students. Take care. Post your homeworks, ma. Virat fail.